Liujiao by Lin Hui. A longevity's town with stories told, once named Liujiadian as 6 families' farmland. Wanei's peanuts bring delight. Suan-Ao sugar factory stands in sight. A poem by Lin Hui.
Hi everyone, I'm Will. We're currently in Liujiao, a township located in the western part of Chiayi County. Liujiao Township was once called Liujiao Tenant Village. Legend was told that during the Qing dynasty, 6 tenant farmer families came here to cultivate the land. So this place became the name Liujiao Tenant Village. Later on, because the Taiwanese word for home sounds very similar to the word for foot, people from other areas perplexed the word and called the place 6 foot instead. This misspelling gradually became the commonplace name. Eventually, it was officially named Liujiao. Liujiao sits on the Jinnan Plain, so the terrace here is flat with very gentle slopes. Let me tell you, this place is perfect for biking. You can enjoy beautiful scenery along the way, and I've heard you can even see golden-colored rivers. It's a great way to immerse yourself in nature, and no matter how long you ride, you won't feel tired. All right, enough talking. Follow me and you'll see for yourself. Let's go! This is the Liujiadian Longevity Bridge. This bridge is also the longest suspension bridge in Taiwan, designed exclusively for bicycles. It's about 390 meters long and it spans across the Puzi River. I just biked across this bridge and it felt really comfortable. You can tell the bridge is very new and also very sturdy. Sometimes when you walk on suspension bridges, you might get scared by the up and down swaying or the side-to-side shaking. But when I was biking on it just now, neither the case happened at all. Even if a group of people walks across, it still feels really stable. It truly feels relaxing here. You can hear birds chirping, enjoy the gentle breeze, and see the stream flowing below, surrounded by a sea of lush green trees. I woke up at 4 a.m. just to come ride here, and it was totally worth it. Let's keep riding! This place used to be the Suan-Ao sugar factory. This iron bridge was originally used by the sugarcane transport trains. Later on, the sugar trains were no longer in service. As part of the Chiayi County government's railway revitalization project, it was transformed into a modern suspension bridge for bicycles. Now it's a major landmark on the Puzi River Bike Trail. You probably find everything behind me really familiar, right? That's the Mao Gong Ding, along with the jadeite cabbage and the meat-shaped stone. They're the crown jewels of the National Palace Museum. Here you can see super gigantic versions of them. You can't even see the inside at all. That jadeite cabbage is massive. Wow. I can't avoid the camera. There's nowhere to hide. I think the craftsmanship is really detailed. It's beautiful. Every line is so clear. Just looking at it makes me hungry. It looks delicious. Dongbo pork. It kind of reminds me of these old school chocolate bars. Not sure if anyone had them before. The texture is kind of similar too. Besides taking photos and checking in with the 3 treasures at the Palace Museum, a reminder for everyone on this cycling trip, don't forget to drink water and eat something, because the ride ahead of us will get more and more remote. If possible, let's restock our supplies here. All right, let's continue our cycling journey. Let's go. Wow, it's so beautiful. From mid-May to June every year, it's the blossoming season for golden shower trees, Cassia fistula. This Suan-Ao bike path turns into a golden tunnel of blossoms. The flowers are in full bloom, vibrant like a painting. It's perfect for taking photos and enjoying the view, as well as a dreamy route for cycling. Today's cycling trip is almost coming to an end. After riding all day, I feel really comfortable and relaxed. The best part is that throughout the whole ride, there weren't many obstacles. The bike path is really well designed. The road is very flat and smooth, and the scenery keeps changing along the way. The most amazing part, in my opinion, is the golden shower tree blossoms. They're incredibly beautiful. While riding along this path, you can hear the sounds of birds and insects. It really makes you forget all the city noise, unlike all the traffic noise in the city life. I highly recommend everyone to come here and experience the peaceful lifestyle here. Liujiao Township isn't just known for its natural beauty, it's also the longest living community in Chiayi. On average, 1 out of every 4 people here is over 65 years old, with their own unique life story written in this place. In the factory village of Liujiao Township, there's a theater troupe. The driving force behind it is a group of elders with an average age of over 70 who are full of energy and possess exceptional craftsmanship. I heard their performances are truly impressive and they have incredible stage presence. Wow! This string puppet looks so unique. It's my first time seeing one.
Yeah.
Hi there, I'm Will.
Hello.
May I ask who you are?
I'm the leader of the string puppet troupe and also the village chief here.
Nice to meet you, Chief.
That's right.
Taking the puppet out for a walk today?
Yes.
So where's your puppet troupe? Is it nearby?
It's just up ahead.
Wow, so many different kinds of string puppets. Hi everyone, these designs are so unique. That one really looks like it's playing the piano. And that one's dancing. Honestly, I've never seen this in Taiwan before. Is this kind of puppet common here?
It's actually on the verge of disappearing. That's why we're working hard to preserve this local cultural craft and pass it down to future generations. That's also how our string puppet troupe came to life, so we can enjoy puppeteering and keep the tradition alive.
So where could people in Taiwan see this kind of performance in the past? At temple festivals?
Yes, exactly. They used to be everywhere back in the day.
They all had shows like this?
That's right. Our grandmas and great-grandmas all watched these when they were little.
We've even got some foreign friends here. We've got both locals and foreigners, some from the East and some from overseas.
That one's from England.
From England? Wow, so diverse. There's so much potential for storytelling here, with characters from all over the world. String puppetry is a form of traditional theater where puppets are controlled by strings. It's a classic theatrical art form. Its origins can be traced back over 2,000 years ago to China's Han Dynasty, around the 17th to 18th century. As Minnan, southern Fujian immigrants crossed the sea, they brought the string puppet culture to Taiwan. It's mainly spread in Tainan, Chiayi, and Yunlin. A puppeteer must use over 10 fine strings to control the puppet's head, hands, and feet, even its facial expressions. The movements require great skill. I wonder if a beginner like me could ever learn how to do it.
Move it side to side. Let it sway back and forth.
I feel like I'm about to cramp up any second. Grandma, don't your fingers hurt?
Not at all. Like this.
Side to side.
Let it walk back and forth.
I can do this.
Sway it left and right.
I feel like I'm dancing. Am I even making it walk? Grandma, you said you've been doing this for over 10 years. When did you start getting the hang of it? How long did it take you before you could really control it?
Just a few months or so.
A few months?
A little over a month. After just over a month, they could start walking.
When you first started getting the hang of it, did you feel really accomplished?
Oh, yes.
By yourself?
And I didn't feel bored anymore.
Grandpa, you join in too. Grandpa, start spirit dancing. Grandpa, jump. Grandpa, do a split. Grandpa! Grandpa! Grandpa, bend backwards. Grandpa! Grandpa's got great stamina. Jump up. I think every single puppet is really hard to control. Even just... At first, I was using one hand. Then, later on, I switched to using both hands. And it was still hard to move it, whether it's the hands or the feet. But I feel like each character has its own personality, and their movements and little details are all different. It's really fun. I think this kind of thing really requires some experience and passing down of knowledge. Wow, this was so much fun. Thailand also has traditional puppet theater, and the puppets there are about this big. Each puppet requires 3 people to operate, but this one is operated by just one person, and I think it uses so many strings. Also, many foreign friends go to Thailand and they'll buy tickets to watch the puppet show. And I think this kind of culture is very localized too.
Yeah.
It's really unique. You don't really see it in other places. And I also hope that this culture can continue to be passed down. Maybe in the future, foreign friends can come here,
Yeah.
buy tickets and go in to enjoy all kinds of stories. Watching the master's fingers dance lightly among the strings, the puppet seems to be under a magical spell. As a beginner, I can only clumsily dance along on the side, but performing together with the troupe gave me such a strong sense of accomplishment. But to truly bring a string puppet to life, you need more than just good manipulation skills. You also need a perfectly crafted puppet. The troupe leader gave me the contact of a puppet maker. Let's go and see how these string puppets are made. Wow, there are so many different kinds of puppets here. Do your puppets have any special features or stories behind them?
We make puppets to perform with them. That's the point.
Right.
And if you're going to perform, you need all kinds of characters.
Roles. Right.
Exactly. That's why you see no 2 puppets here are the same.
You're right. Men, women, young, old, and all sorts of costumes too. This puppet is a bit different from the traditional way of making. Have you made any improvements?
Traditionally, there are many strings. At least 16.
16?
Yes.
That many?
Yes.
This is the traditional control panel. It really looks like a dense web of strings. Looking at it, it's all strings.
It's made with bamboo weaving. When you take off the clothes, you can see the strings one by one. It doesn't have a solid body shape like ours.
So it doesn't have that solid, thick feeling.
Right. So I made the body solid wood, sculpted it, so that even if the clothes come off, it still has a shape.
Solid wood. Paparazzi. The camera lens can actually get close to the eyes. Was this camera specially made too?
This camera itself doesn't extend or retract, but there's an outer part that can extend and retract.
1, 2, 3. Yay! I only know how to take photos like this.
It's an upgraded camera.
It moves!
Even a small prop needs to be done carefully.
Really skilled work, very detailed.
This is called a slip knot. It's the only way to secure it properly.
Oh.
If you tie a regular knot, like a tight one, since this is nylon thread, with constant movement, even a tight knot will eventually loosen. You also can't have one string too short and another too long.
They all need to be symmetrical or the puppet's head will tilt to one side.
Exactly. Actually, the beauty of a string puppet lies in how the strings are designed and tied. Because for different movements, you have to figure out how to tie them so the puppet can perform the action smoothly.
There's a die inside. Place your bets. No more bets. Big.
You know, no more bets?
Yeah, no more bets. I think it's going to be big. You have to plan ahead, like figure out what each character is going to do before you start designing it, right?
Sometimes you run into a situation where a character needs to perform a certain movement, but you hit a wall. You asked how long it takes to make one. That's where it gets stuck. I hope every puppet can move freely.
That's so important. And I can really feel that you're passionate about promoting puppetry. Like you mentioned, you're doing this not because it's your job, but because you truly love it. You want to create all kinds of puppets and even integrate technology. That really surprises me. Like the VR backgrounds that brings a modern twist. And maybe with less people, you can still deliver a great performance.
I think this could also be a way to attract younger generations.
Yes. I think it's a beautiful blend of tradition and innovation. A lot of people would really love that. It's amazing. Thank you, teacher. Maybe the artisans of Liujiao all carry a unique kind of persistence, breathing new life into old memories, turning tradition into fresh creativity. And with every spark of inspiration, they let it take root and flourish in this land. Speaking of blossoming, there's another hidden gem in Liujiao you should know about. In Liujiao Township, there's a little-known hidden paradise of flame trees. Every May and June, the flame trees burst into full bloom. They grow as tall as a 4-story building with over 30 years of history. Fiery red petals drift with the wind, reflected in the surface of the pond, creating a breathtaking natural scene. Sir, are you here to admire the flowers too?
I planted them.
You planted these flowers? That's right. How long have you been growing them?
35 years.
35 years? Wow!
Yeah.
What made you want to grow Royal Poinciana trees? There are so many kinds of flowers.
Royal Poincianas are so bright and beautiful.
They really are.
I just love planting them. The red is so vivid and striking.
When's their blooming season?
From May to July.
So right now it's peak bloom?
Yes, about 80% in bloom. When it rains, this whole pond gets covered with fallen petals. It's stunning. Lots of people come just to photograph the petals.
It really looks like a sea of flowers. Do people ever come here to take wedding photos?
Oh yes, they do.
I can imagine. Must be so beautiful. Is there a special purpose for this pond?
This pond, back in my grandfather's generation, about 120 years ago, when they first settled here, they built a traditional 3-sided courtyard house.
That long ago?
Yeah. They dug up the soil from where they planned to build the house to raise the foundation, and then turned the dugout area into this pond, a retention basin, so all the water flows into here.
So why did you want to plant so many trees?
Planting trees is just good for the environment, and they give shade too.
Ah, and it makes the surroundings more beautiful. So 30 years ago, you decided to plant a tree, and now it's really beautiful. I bet a lot of people from around here come by to relax and chat under the trees.
They do.
Just to clear their minds, right?
Yeah, lots of friends drop by too.
After spending some time like this with you here, I can really feel that you are a very kind and warm-hearted person. You introduced everything to me, explained in detail. It even helped me take tons of influencer-style photos. He was so passionate, and I think through our interaction, you can clearly see his deep love for this land. He spent over 30 years planting these trees. In the past, this area had no buildings, just farmland. Brick by brick, he gradually developed it into such a beautiful place. You can feel that he hopes to make Liujiao a place that attracts more tourists and brings more people here, making the area even more vibrant. So everyone can come gather here, chat, and enjoy themselves. I rarely take a moment to truly admire flame trees, so now let's enjoy this moment. This pond beneath the flame trees is not just a hidden gem, but a part of the daily life of the locals. And these everyday scenes are deeply connected to the land and local beliefs. Speaking of belief, Liujiao is also home to another unique traditional craft. In traditional Taiwanese folk religion, people usually communicate with the gods through Bua-Bui, divination blocks. It's a way of asking for divine guidance. These divination blocks are mostly made of wood nowadays. But here in Liujiao, there's a craftsman who still makes them using bamboo stumps. May I ask, what exactly is this? It looks really unique.
This is a bamboo root.
A bamboo root? But the bamboo I know is green.
That's the stalk. This part is the root, at the bottom. The stalk is what's green.
So what are you cutting this for? Is it something you're going to carve?
This is for making jiaobei used in Taoist rituals.
Jiaobei? You mean you're making those divination blocks?
Yes.
But teacher, why can't jiaobei be made from plastic?
There's an old saying, if there's bamboo on the table,
Bamboo root.
it means the ancestors had virtue. That's the meaning behind it.
Each one is handmade, carefully crafted with patience, because I think getting the cuts perfectly clean takes a really long time. From a complete beginner to now, he has been honored as a preserver of traditional craftsmanship and cultural heritage. Huang Yishun has studied and promoted the art of bamboo divination block making for over 30 years.
That's a lot.
Yes. Just now we were pruning.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Cleaning it all up.
Right.
This is how it looks after we finish pruning.
Yes, these are used by our ancestors. What you're holding is for the gods, and these are for the ancestors.
From the ancestors and the gods?
Yes, they need to be separated by size. The bigger the size for the gods, the smaller blocks for the ancestors.
Teacher, you said it needs to be dried. Does it take about a month?
No, this has already been drying for a year.
Year?
Yes, 1 year. The bigger ones take 2 to 3 years.
That really is a long process. One piece at a time.
Making it is quick. It's the drying time that takes so long.
It needs to absorb the essence of day and night.
Yes, because it's buried in the earth, it's yin energy. And all this we get by trading time. Before we didn't even know it needed to be dried for so long.
What's the next step?
It's to split it open, like this.
Okay, and after splitting it open?
After splitting, it needs to be dried again about a year. Once that's done, we cut it and shape it, trimming the edges a bit.
So after drying for a year, it's pretty dry. Then you trim the edges?
Yes, trimming the edges like this gives it some shape because right after splitting, it still looks like this.
The original shape is just the raw bamboo tip?
Yes, the proportions haven't come out yet. The black color you see here means the older it is, the darker it gets. I always say it's like the child of a wealthy family.
Why is that?
Well, to become this black, it needs certain conditions. The age and the soil both matter, which gives it such a beautiful coat.
So every bamboo jiao cup is unique. Each one actually has different spots and color patterns.
Also, this round shape is different for each of them. Some have more than others. Yes.
Some are bigger, some smaller. Truly, each one is one of a kind. We mostly see wooden ones nowadays. Why are bamboo jiao cups getting rarer, almost gone?
It's hard to source the material.
Hard to source, and the technique is difficult too. So gradually wooden jiao cups became more common. It takes time.
With bamboo, you only get one head per stock, so the quantity is very limited. I thought the life of this bamboo head has already come to an end. I wanted to let it be reborn, so I named it the Tree of Rebirth.
That's such a poetic concept.
Yes. It's built around the idea of regeneration, to give it new life because we need to develop in more diverse ways.
Sometimes when you keep pursuing something, you'll face a lot of obstacles and setbacks. But to hold on to your dream, bamboo jiao cups are really something you don't see anywhere else. Most of what we see outside are red and smooth ones. I really hope you can continue preserving this unique craft. A single bamboo jiao cup in the hands of his wife was given a new soul. It allowed the traditions of Liujiao to live on, not just in memory, but in a new and creative form, breathing and growing anew. Next stop, let's step into Liujiao's popular general store and see how many more touching everyday stories await us there. This place is super photogenic. It has such a retro vibe, right? This grocery store became famous after a Taiwanese idol drama filmed scenes here. It unexpectedly went viral and became a well-known photo spot across Taiwan. There's so much stuff here. This is my first time seeing this. These patterns here, I think they're so retro. There are all kinds of fruit patterns on it. I've never seen this before. It's really rare. Actually, Taiwanese snacks, I rarely eat them. I'm not too familiar with them, but I think I've seen this one before. Chocolate spread. I think you can eat it straight from the container. Hello, big brother. Hello, welcome. Are you the owner of this store? I'm a community volunteer. Oh, so the whole community runs it together? That's right. This all started because of a special opportunity. We had been working on community building for a long time. Originally, this place was a traditional Chinese medicine shop. Then, through the efforts of the community, we turned it into a community project. One time, the drama, the story of Nine Can Shop was going to be filmed, and our building fit perfectly with the nostalgic look of an old grocery store. That's how this shop came to be. So for our community, this store holds a lot of sentimental value, from the past all the way to now. After the drama was filmed, I bet a lot of people started coming here to take photos. That's right, stores like this are pretty rare these days. So the feeling we want to give people here is this was our childhood convenience store. Like how we put chairs outside. I once chatted with an elderly person. I asked, "Are you watching the tourists here?" He said, "No, I'm sitting here watching the memories of my childhood."
Hearing you say that, I can really feel how this place, whether for the older generation or people today, holds such important memories. It's a place full of nostalgia, a spot where people gather, right? I really hope this place can keep going.
There's something special about our place because we're in Liujiao Township, and the specialty of Liujiao is peanuts.
Peanuts?
Yeah, and we even make peanut popsicles. Like here, take a look. This peanut popsicle, you've got to try it. Locally made, especially the peanuts. They're harvested fresh, ground into peanut butter, and made right away. You have to try it. See how it tastes.
Feels like a very traditional recipe, not overloaded with flavoring, just simple, pure ingredients.
Exactly, very simple.
Perfect timing, it's pretty hot today.
Want to give it a try?
Let me try it. Just from the smell, I can already tell it's super peanutty. So rich. Every bite is packed with that peanut aroma, and it just lingers in your mouth.
That's why freshly made with local stuff really stands out.
And it's not overly sweet. The sweetness is just right, and the peanut flavor is really full. It's delicious.
I guarantee after one, you'll want a second.
For sure. Walking in from outside and seeing all sorts of things, whether it's food or daily necessities, plus this interior decor here, I feel like you can really sense that nostalgic old-time atmosphere, and also the warmth of the local people. Just from you alone, I can already feel the passion of this place. Old buildings given new life have brought new vitality to the community. On Liujiao Street, there's a rice mill nearly a century old that has been restored by the next generation and now stands with a brand new look presented for all to see. When I was walking over from a distance, I noticed this building. It's really unique.
Yes.
How old is it?
95 years.
95 years?
Yes.
What was it used for before?
It used to be a nice rice mill.
A rice mill?
Yes.
The entire building?
The whole thing. But it was a mixed-use space, residential and commercial. That means our family also lived inside.
Ma'am, you just told me this place is over 90 years old, but it really doesn't look like it at all.
That's because we renovated it 2 years ago.
Oh, so why did you decide to renovate the rice mill?
Back in the late 1980s, we shut down the rice milling business. After that, I thought, this is our ancestral home. It's something we need to preserve so that future generations can still see what their ancestors' home looked like.
You're hoping to keep its original form, but also give it new life.
Exactly. This bamboo is already almost 100 years old.
This is bamboo from 100 years ago?
Yes.
It looks so new.
It's like your grandpa's bamboo.
It's been preserved incredibly well.
There are two really special features here. One is the Chengdou style architecture.
Chengdou style?
The other is the bamboo woven mud walls. There are vertical columns and horizontal wooden beams. Where the two meet, they don't use nails. Instead, they carve holes, what we call mortise and tenon joints in Taiwanese.
Like locking
together.
together.
Exactly. They fit snugly together. Back then, this place had wooden planks.
You mean there were wooden planks here?
Yes, on top of the wooden beams, there were planks.
So the floor was flat here, and you could climb a ladder to get up?
Exactly. During floods, we put the rice up there.
That's really clever.
It could also be a kid's room.
Right, like a play space for children when they climbed up.
Yes. This wall is cool in summer and warm in winter. On the innermost layer, it's woven bamboo. The second layer is rice husk mixed with clay. We knead it and then apply it.
So that's how it's built, layer by layer.
Yes, there are 4 layers in total.
Then you apply it like this?
Right.
This kind of technique is rare nowadays. Most places use concrete now.
Right.
But this uses natural materials, bamboo, rice husks, and lime. So this was a rice mill. Was rice produced here before? How is it connected to Garlic Village?
Actually, Liujiao Township in Chiayi County is a plain area, so most people here mainly engage in farming. This bean here is actually part of a scale. After farmers harvest their crops, they put the rice husks into cloth bags. Then load them onto their ox carts and bring them here.
To weigh them.
Exactly. Look at the ground and this beam. They're connected symmetrically. It's basically like a balanced scale.
Like the two ends of a traditional scale.
Right.
This is an antique, then.
Yeah, definitely antique level. Well, come on. Let's head to another area.
Wow, I smell something really nice.
Yes.
So why did you decide to make it into a cafe with a bookstore and CDs?
It's to continue the spirit of our old rice mill, a place for enjoyment and relaxation. We want visitors to not only relax here, but also learn something and enjoy some music.
Teacher, after renovating this old rice mill, do you have any hopes or visions for its future? What kind of new atmosphere or development do you wish to see?
I hope it becomes a spark, a fire that spreads throughout Suan-Ao village. My biggest hope is to connect many local artists here, linking them together to form an art village in Suan-Ao. Beyond just building community bonds, we want to raise our own cultural energy.
Yes, that vision is wonderful, to lift the whole village up together. Thank you so much, teacher. I also really hope there will be a place like this where local residents can gather, chat, and grow better together. The rebirth of old houses brings a cultural vibe to the streets of Liujiao, adding a touch of culture. It also continues the deep heritage of this land. Next, I'll take everyone to discover another aspect of Liujiao Township, a food that also holds stories of the land. Suan-Ao Village in Liujiao Township is the administrative center of Liujiao. It has long been a wealthy area, therefore Suan-Ao's original name was Suan-Ao, which in Taiwanese means there were many affluent families there. Suan-Ao Village has a very famous pastry with a very unique flavor. It is the homecoming pastry for Suan-Ao natives living away. It also attracts many tourists from other places to come and buy. Let's go check it out. In the early days, we were an agricultural society. As we moved into the industrial and commercial society, many people went out for work. When they returned to their hometowns, they often brought back souvenirs, gifts to share the unique flavors of their hometown with colleagues and friends. That's why we named it Returning Home Cake. So it became a local specialty of Liujiao. But I'm curious, garlic is spicy and pungent. Why did you choose to make it into a kind of cake or biscuit? Back then, my great-grandmother lived in an agricultural society. Everyone worked in farming and harvesting asparagus. She wondered if there could be a snack for them to take to the fields, something to fill their stomachs and keep them full while working. Wow, that's really special. All right, we're making garlic cakes. I see a whole basket here. What's the first step? The most important soul of garlic cake is the garlic itself. We need to crush the garlic into paste, then mix it with malt and flour to make the filling. How many garlic cakes can we make from this whole basket? About 300 garlic cakes. 300? That's quite a lot. We used to make Thai green papaya salad. My mom would also use this mortar and pestle at home to pound it and bring out the flavor. Yeah, you use this to pound it. You know, it's so easy for stuff to fly out. That's because it's round, so you need to press it down first. Oh, press it down first. Right. Crush it a bit before pounding. That's why making just one garlic cake used to be really time-consuming and labor-intensive. Yeah, and stuff easily flies into your eyes. Boss, do foreigners come here to buy this as well? Yes, we do get foreigners. Since we're located near the Suan-Ao Sugar Factory and the southern branch of the National Palace Museum, we've been seeing more visitors lately, both from other parts of Taiwan and from abroad. The finished product turned out so big. It's so cute. Wow, smells so good. It's done baking. So this is the garlic pastry we made today? That's right. Let's give it a try. Can you taste the garlic? It's really good.
The garlic has a bit of a spicy kick, and the malt sugar adds a sweet note. I thought the two flavors would clash, but they don't. Not at all. They actually go really well together. It's like a layer of garlic, then malt, then garlic again, all blending together in your mouth. So balanced and delicious. This would go perfectly with coffee or tea. Yes, it's great as a snack or for afternoon tea. What made you decide to keep the original traditional recipes for this pastry? Because this pastry follows the exact recipe passed down from my grandfather and great-grandfather. It's the same flavor that people who moved away from home are always looking for, the taste of coming home. So I knew I had to preserve it. In recent years, more and more people have come back searching for the flavors of home. That's when I realized how important it was for me to protect this tradition. It really is. I need to preserve this original taste. It's such a unique flavor. People have to try it, especially international visitors. I think our Thai friends would love it too. It's a little spicy, a little sweet, super tasty. A piece of Suan-Ao pastry represents the perseverance of the people of Liujiao. It also carries on the flavors of this land, from the kitchen to the dining table. Every step in the process is filled with deep affection for their hometown. But did you know the stories of Liujiao go far beyond the delicious food on the table? In the 1970s, Taiwan was once known as the Kingdom of Asparagus. At that time, the annual asparagus production reached up to 120,000 metric tons. It was the leading producer of canned asparagus for export worldwide. And among all of Taiwan, the area with the highest production was Liujiao. I just walked in from outside. The farmland here is huge. Is all of this yours?
Yes, about 0.15 hectares.
So what are you doing right now?
In the morning, we always have to harvest asparagus first. Asparagus must be harvested before it gets exposed to the sun.
Is there any way I can help? How do you harvest it?
Actually, when the foreigners come to Taiwan, they often don't know what this is because in Japan, Europe, and the US, they don't keep this part. They just let the asparagus sprout directly from the soil and harvest it right away. But this is a unique cultivation method used in Taiwan.
So does this cultivation method make any difference in taste or anything
The
else?
survival rate is higher. Asparagus is a temperate crop, and Taiwan has a subtropical climate, so it's actually quite hard to grow asparagus in Taiwan.
It needs
Yes,
to breathe.
It needs a lot of energy from photosynthesis in order to keep producing new shoots.
Got
We
it.
usually use a sickle to measure. When the asparagus is about 1.5 sickle length tall, it's ready to harvest. So out of these 3 asparagus stalks, only this one meets the standard. Yes, and the part we harvest is actually underground, so we hold it and cut it about 3 to 4 centimeters below the soil surface to harvest it.
So it cuts like this. After cutting, will it keep growing from below or is it
It
dead?
will. Asparagus is a perennial root crop. Once planted, it can be harvested for about 8 to 15 years without replanting. Yeah.
That long? So it just lives here for about 10 years?
Correct.
And you keep cutting it again
Yes,
and again?
harvesting is tough. Every harvesting season lasts about 3.5 to 4 months, and we pick every morning.
In such hot weather, still having to
Right.
work under the sun?
We can't take a day off because if we stop, the asparagus grows too tall like this and can no longer be harvested or eaten.
After you finish harvesting, what do you do next?
The hard part is sorting and packing because, as you see, the asparagus stalks are all different lengths, right? Each
Yes.
stalk varies in length, but the asparagus sold outside all have to be the same length.
So they need to be standardized.
Exactly.
About 1.5 sickles tall, and then...
The cutting point is about 3 to 5 centimeters below the soil. Yep, that's
wow,
right.
I've never tried this before. Let me give it a try.
It's very juicy, right?
Yes, it's sweet. I thought it would have a grassy, bitter taste, but not at all. It has a natural sweetness.
Right. Asparagus is actually about 80% water, so when you eat it, it's very refreshing and thirst quenching. The shorter the asparagus, the more expensive it is on the market.
More expensive the shorter it is?
Yes, it means there's more edible parts and less waste that needs to be trimmed off. Look. Look. When you pick up a bunch like this, they are all the same height.
Really?
Right. It looks much better for selling.
This looks very nice, kind of like the surface of aloe.
Yes. And it smells, it's very fresh and really fresh scent.
Really, I feel a very cool sensation, like the taste of summer.
Exactly. The more I get to know the soil, the more I realize that soil is a very precious thing. Taiwan's land is very limited, and the arable land is even smaller. So I want to take good care of this pollution-free soil so that children can grow up truly healthy, freely exploring and growing up here.
From a single asparagus stalk to a whole asparagus field, it is an expression of hope for the land and also a protection for the family. But in Liujiao, besides the asparagus fields, there's another kind of vitality that is growing. Liujiao Township has a diversified livestock industry covering dairy cows, layer hens, broiler chickens, sheep, pigs, and more, forming a diverse and active livestock community. In recent years, under the impact of imported milk and dairy products, Liujiao dairy farmers have used breeding techniques to increase raw milk production and quality to maintain the position of the local dairy industry. About how many cows are there here? Around 198. 198 cows? Yes, 198 heads. How many liters of milk do they produce in a day? Around 4.2 tons now. And at peak, it can reach up to 5 tons. That's a lot. Yes, because about 150 are currently milking. The rest aren't. Why are they separated into 2 areas? It's based on milk production. The farthest section is high producers, over 30 kilograms. This area is for cows just after giving birth, needing special care. This area has lower producers, and these cows are getting ready to be mothers. Preparing to be mothers? Yes, they're all pregnant. So what makes this farm different from others? The main thing is we have good environmental control. Plus, we use the Afimilk Dairy Cow Health Management System. It's a big data system. So from the computer, we can monitor every single cow and know their condition. See, every cow wears a pedometer. So you check on their daily activity and exercise. Yes, they have a pedometer on their leg. It collects data through this blue device and sends info to the computer. That way we can see how long they've been active. That's a very systematic setup. Right, like how far they walked, how long they rested, whether they're in heat. It tells you all that. Even when they enter the milking room, it checks if milk production suddenly drops. If production drops, that means something wrong and we call the vet immediately. It helps us prevent bigger problems by dealing with issues early. The biggest feature is when a cow gets mastitis. That milk has to be discarded and can't be sold. The system marks those cows so we don't accidentally milk that bad milk. Should we squat down first? Yeah, that works. It'll sniff you to get familiar with your scent. Just like with cats and dogs, squat down and stay low. Yeah, build a little connection. Come here. Wow, that's a lot. How many years can a cow produce milk? When do they usually retire? The longest I've had is one that calved 8 times. 8 times? Yeah, around 14 to 15 years old. That's pretty long. But on average, it's about 4 or 5 calvings. You've got to give them good feed, quality forage, and a good environment. Happy cows make better tasting milk. If they're in a good mood, the milk turns out better. Totally. Are they newborns? Is their eyesight still poor? Cows are actually colorblind. They are? Yeah, they can't really distinguish colors, so they can't really tell where the food is? Right, so they just look for the bottle nipple. Oh, that's so cute. Wow, the last time I fed a calf was in Changshou, also during filming. The calves here are really energetic, super lively. Especially that first one. It was just like a puppy, so playful, rubbing its head against my leg, so adorable. Feeding calves is seriously therapeutic. The calf I fed this time seems even smaller than the one last time. From a distance, it almost looks like a lamb, not a dairy cow, because it's still so tiny and skinny, but super cute. Although Liujiao has the highest elderly population percentage among all townships in Taiwan, this time, through interacting with them, I could feel their deep warmth and friendliness and their love for this land. Actually, Taiwan still has many townships worth exploring. I'm Will, Linking368 Taiwan. Where are we going next time? See you next time!
条汉字，路途洗金，充满生命力。我的决心，让台台严密，过去现在，好未来无限。台湾发展，全世界倾善，勇敢热情，脚步毋捌停。伫汪洋中，要有向未来。华丽转身，华丽转身，咱做伙华丽转身。伫汉字啊，心手相连下，拼出一片